Today we have I thought we were going to be closed for some reason. Many people were writing the forums, we're closed, but I came late. My bot gave me a signal right here. I don't know, I see it had made a great downward movement. I hope it's right there. As we said before, we want to make some pips, that's why you see my stakes are really small. I want to test the bot. I would like to thank you, some of you that have already contacted me about how I can help you with trading. As I told you, we talked through Skype or through Facebook Messenger. I do not sell the logic. I cannot sell any seminars. I am not that guy. I'm not a guru. I'm not a professional trader. So I cannot sell you what I have put in my bot. This is very important for you to understand. What I can do for you, I can help you manage your tradings a little bit better during the day. And this is my way of thinking, because look at it in another way. Say that you pay like 2,000, 1,000 euro for some great seminars to make, and I tell you, okay, when you see a moving average, go up, and if it's crossed down, go down, and stuff like that. But the problem is that when you will go and trade yourself, you will feel alone, and you will feel that you cannot do that. So you have paid a guru a bunch of money, and at the time when you have to pull the trigger, at the time when you have to make a decision, you may hesitate. You may hesitate closing your position and have a great loss there. You may hesitate of taking a nice position, a long or short, and you will see afterwards, oh my God, that was a great opportunity there. Why did I lose that? Because you feel alone. And this is the gap I want to fill through the group of traders I will make. I have to already inform you that my Skype account says that I can take no more than 25 people in a conference. So you have to be, I don't want to, to persuade you, you have to rush or something like that, but I have to inform you that after 25 people, I don't know if there is another software that can help us trade together. So my point here is the opposite. If you're a guru or if you're a great trader or something like that, you should leave the person trade with you every day, because that can make money. You can both make money that way. But when you're only selling knowledge, there are many traders out there that they have the knowledge. They say, okay, I'm great, I can do it. And at the time of action, they feel overwhelmed by great emotions, by anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, all of that stuff that make them behave abnormally and make them make some really, really bad decisions about the tradings. This is the most important thing for you to understand, that the Wolf of Wall Street, that our team will be tested in action. There's no better way to evaluate someone who wants to trade or someone who wants to be with you. But under no circumstances I can tell you how the decisions of my bot are made, because believe me, sometimes I myself don't understand I don't understand why it gave me that here. It was a try We have to, we play with high probabilities here, right? We're trading high probabilities. We don't trade for sure, you know, there's no a magic pill here, take the blue, the red pill, and you see another world, right? So the most important thing for you to understand is that we trade high probability, we want to cut losses really fast, and we don't make our decisions. This is the most important thing for me, and this made me think, this made me, let me understand more about the markets and stuff like that. I leave my bot making the decisions for me. Sometimes they're correct, sometimes there's not, but for me the most important thing is to be correct in the most of the times, right? Or when it is correct, I want 100 pips, 50 pips. I want, you know, we have to be adaptive. Another important thing for you to understand is the volatility. You see here, there is no great volatility in EUROUSD. Why? Because we are after the party right now. Did we have to take that trade? Maybe not. But I wanted to follow my bot signal there. That's the most important part here. Even here, if you can see here, at the half hour, there was a great movement, downward movement, and now it's struggling to come back. I have some signals there, but I won't take them yet. You see here, we took that on 467, and now we're at 500, some 50 pips there, but remember the 50 pips or EURUSD work in a different way. But the overall thinking is the same there. So if you win, you're gonna win really nice pips, and believe me, if you put one lot here, 50 pips means $50. So yes, they're real pips there. Okay, I don't expect, maybe there is a great movement. I don't yet expect some great things here. I think the EURUSD are starting a really great downward movement, as you can see in I have a message here from Skype. Wait a little bit. As you can see here, daily can really kill that, because we're going lower and lower if we use technical analysis, and no signs of weakness have been shown, or strength maybe, no signs of strength there. I will leave you a little bit. If I see a movement here, I prefer to, you know, you have to learn some point of your trading that the most important thing of you to understand is the preservation of your capital. What preservation means? Means I don't care if I win today, but I don't want to lose much. And if you manage really build your portfolio, if you're good at risk management, then you will understand that closing even or with a small loss, it's the greatest tool you can use at some point of your trading. The greatest one. You say to yourself, I've put a 10% risk in my account, in my tradings. Why? Because you're gonna have 90% to keep trading, right? You know, big companies, big institutions, the most important thing for them is the preservation of their capital, the initial capital. And of course, making some profit slowly and slowly over time. Here are, you see, our trade is tested exactly at the point we took that. Maybe we're going to break down, who knows. These guys want to kill it, okay. For some reason my bot says stay there. I'm not sure why. I hope it's right. Okay. Let's switch this to 30 minutes to have a small glance of the overall trend. We're somehow even here. We're consolidating right there, which means the party will start at some point, but I don't know where. I'm getting some signals here for some reason as well. Maybe we can try a small position here just to follow the pips of the market. I'm seeing red, but my bot says try along here. I figure out why. You see, sometimes I tell it and I mean it. I don't know why I'm getting these signals, because there are too many indicators are blended together, and they make the last they make the last decision in that. So that's why you see sometimes wondering why do I have to take the position right there, right? And this makes me think, is that correct? Is that not correct? Who knows? Here we have a nice retracement. Okay. It seems a small sign of strength, but I don't really believe that. We can close also here with small positions. Another thing for you to understand how market works is, for example, take the volatility. If there is no volatility, believe me, there's no way for you to make any money. Okay, let's try this position here at 19. It was getting higher and higher, so I say, why not? We're gonna make a stop loss. Maybe we can work it two way out here. Either a stop loss, or we can try to follow exactly the exit point of my bot, which sometimes may be a loss. I have to inform you for that. Okay, here we are again at 527, so we're again at 60 pips. Wait. Yeah, 60 pips, 522. Here we have a small spike. But there are many, if you're aware of support and resistance, you see that there are many supports and resistance right there. Let's see, we're scalpers, which means we're okay with 10, 15 pips, but getting a bigger movement, you say, why not? Okay, wow, that's a nice spike. It's going to get there. At 19, we're at 29. That's a nice move there, really. But again, see the trend. It must be a retracement. There must be an end there, right? You have to be really careful there, because sometimes you just have to take, I have a small position here, but if I have a bigger one, believe me, I would have closed my half position right here, 10 pips, great. If I have like 5 lots or something like that, I take my 50 euro there, my 50 bucks or whatever you're trading with, and I'm okay with my conscious there. But now I will try to, at least I will try to close even. I'm expecting a downward movement here. You see, at some point you realize that sometimes the markets may go linear, like this one here. But sometimes you see another aspect of the market and it goes many consolidation patterns, make you frustrated. You have to prepare yourself every day. You cannot make money every day, right? That's the truth of it. But in the days that you cannot make money, you have to prepare yourself of not losing too much, or at least make a 10% of that money right there and put it in the, make a decision of saying, I'm going to risk 10% of my portfolio today, or something like that. That's why if you have 10K inside, you don't trade 100 lots. You don't trade 50 lots. You trade 3, 4, 2 lots. Why? Because you don't want, you have to trade compared to your account, right? This is what I'm doing right now. That's why I told you many times, the reason for making these videos is to show you that the bot makes some really good decisions and to raise some funds, of course. Nothing is for free in this market. But under no circumstances I will give something that it's not for real, that is not working, and I will trade every single day or whenever I can, because I have a day job also. It is important for a retail trader to maintain a day job. Believe me, this must be your hobby, this must be your second thing to do, not your first one. You have to make sure that you won't make the mistake of believing that, yes, I can make a living from this, I can make millions or something. No, you can't. If you don't own already like $5 million or something like that, you cannot make great money from this one. It's like, you have to figure it out and tell, okay, this is a small hobby I do. I will, another important thing for you to do, and this is very critical for some persons, is to risk a percentage of your monthly income. For example, if you take like €1,000 per month, okay, you're making €1,000, you don't open an account with €1,000. You say to yourself, I'm going to risk 20% of my money. Why? Because you will end up bankrupt. Because at some point, you may not have even money to eat. You need to preserve yourself, guys, right? Don't be really hasty about, I want to take money, I want to make it now, put some more. If you put more and don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose more. So why would you do that? Try to protect yourself from this aspect of the market. And one thing for sure that I've learned over the time is that you always trade a small part of your account. You're going to have some living and you have to test your knowledge. My biggest challenge here is not to have like 100 players under me or 100 traders copying my signal, something like that. My biggest challenge here is to win this thing. My biggest challenge is to prove to myself also that with the help of a bot, I can make this market go down. I want that really, really bad. Why? It's not a revenge. At some point I said, okay, I'm going to revenge this thing for making me losing a lot of money or something like that. It's a personal bet. At some point I said, okay, you're better than me. I accepted the ability of this market. I accepted the knowledge of the guys have here, the power they have, the money they have. You have to accept all of these things and tell to yourself, these guys are better than me. These guys can destroy me in a matter of minutes. These guys show no mercy. Well, it's time for us to show no mercy at some point. I'm going to be their tail in everything that they do here. I will tail it again and again. Okay, here I have some weak signals. It's 553. We took the position under 467, about 80-90 pips there. I would like to take them. Well, maybe we can wait a little bit there. You see, we are in a consolidation pattern here. Not many things are done. That's really nice for my bot because I don't want to, well, sometimes where it's a great movement over a small period of time. Okay, let's see if we're gonna have a spike here or something like that. I don't know here, guys. I'm getting weak signal both of the sides. I don't know why. I have weak signal for EUROUSD. Maybe you can close at 50, at 90 pips here. Why not? I'm not sure if it's preparing for... we had the change of the candlestick. That's why we had a small... We are about 19. We're about 31 here. Yeah, that's a nice number for a scalper, believe me. Because I don't like it because we're in a down movement, right? Down movement means that it's only retracement, right? It's not gonna go really high there. It just retraced for a little bit, and then we'll try to... Okay, it's 29 here. 27, I'm going to close and take that, guys, at 10 pips there. Gonna wait a little bit because I see... You see many times the difficult part, because there is a human involved also in this situation that I am at this point. Sometimes I'm hesitating of closing some positions, but at this here I will close it at 10.27, 28. Yeah, I'm closing at let's go 29, take 10 pips here. I would like that. Okay, I'll close that, guys. And let's see, EUROUSD is getting weaker, so I will close that also there at 50, at 48, maybe 50. Okay, I will wait a little bit here. Here we have a really nice breakout, but I'm not that sure there for some reason. My bot said, be careful. I don't want to lose that 10 pips there. Maybe nothing, but it's something very important. Why? Because there was a profit, right? You don't say, I don't like 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 pips, right? You say, I like profit. I like not losing there. I'm here at 547. I took at the 467 right there. Yeah, I took at 467 there. I'm going to close this guy at 451. Yes, I'm closing 411. Okay, you see some scalping already. It's too late because, you know, it's like 2 o'clock. They probably are eating right now. They have gone for lunch or something like that. Here I get some really nice signals for long, you see. Sometimes You don't make the right decision, but that's okay. Why? Because you already made some pips there. If it goes, we're gonna go with it, so don't worry. Always trade before you see a movement. I see here that it's a great movement. The 5 minutes trying to break out, the 1 hour is trying to break out. Okay, I believe we had a nice call here. Here seems to be an opposite call, but I like trading with my bot, so I don't care if I made a mistake there, guys. We'll see the power of it right there. It seems it wants to make something big there. Still, it's not believable, even to my bot, even to myself. I don't know why it's not believable, but we'll see in a little bit. Maybe we're wrong, right? If it goes even higher, I'm going to chase that for sure. But we'll wait a little bit. I'm leaving you. I have to talk to a Skype, to a trader. We'll be back in a minute.